a very exciting day because we have 55 skeins of yarn to unbox. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Allie, and I am the maker behind Crochet in the Mud, where I do crochet plushies and pottery. And let's just say I was very excited when I got that email from Premier that for their big sale. I was disappointed at first because it did not include Chenille Basics, and then towards the end they emailed and said it was added. So you bet I placed order. Now you might see a crap ton of Parfait Chunky to my left, but that was purchased off of another crocheter, so I did not pay full price for all of that. And if you could see my other shelves right now, they're also pretty full. So did I need yarn? No, but also yes, because certain colors I was running low on. And I'm very excited because most of these yarns I got are new to me. I typically use Bernay Blanket, but I ordered a lot of the Chenille Basic Sprites because I want to kind of transition over there, both because it's a little cheaper, and if I'm gonna have to be ordering my yarn online anyway, might as well do it from Premier. So this bad boy is stocked full. So we did get a couple of things that I've never tried before. There are going to be a handful of Parfait Chunky just because either it was not in the collection I bought from the person, or I used it all already. So, like for example, this hibiscus, I used it all already. So, went ahead and got more. I am really enjoying Parfait Chunky. I ordered for the first time this year. I'll tag the video above if you want of the first time I unboxed this. And so this is my third time ordering from Premier specifically. And I got from the Facebook Marketplace order about 100 skeins for $200. So we've got lots of yarn, and the hope is that I don't need to go out and get any more yarn for December, but we'll see. So I am doing Vlogmas this year, and I'm only focusing on keeping my store stocked. No markets this year, which feels wrong. But we will get started on the unboxing. Now this is something new to me. I did order some of the faux fur. I saw, well, a lot of people using fur. But I guess let me show you these. I think these are the only two colors I got. This one is lemur and this one is mink. And a lot of people, like I see Celestial Homebody likes to use accents of fur, or of course as soon as I go to say names I forget everything. Crochet Vision does her penguins where the bottom half is fluffy like a baby penguin and the top half is regular. So I don't know if these faux furs will go towards that or not. I've never actually crocheted with fur, so we'll find out. But there should be another skein in here that is, I believe, what she uses for her baby penguins. And then I got Periwinkle because, I mean, now that it's in person I can't tell if it's more blue or purple, but there's not very many Bernay Blanket shades of purple, so I just wanted more options. I really tried to make this at best be, I had to have a plan for purchasing it, but not everything has a plan per se. This one I got just because it's pretty. This one is called Caribbean, and I'm sure I will find something to use this for. Is this one hibiscus? Yes. How do Parfait Chunky and Chenille Brights pair up? Pretty similar. Now I think my idea was to try to pair these two together. which I don't hate. So I also got mint, and this is, no, never mind, I'm thinking of a different color. I will probably pair one of these with the hibiscus. Mint is closer to the color that I like to pair, or I don't know, I'll figure something out. I'm sure you'll see. Now, I know you can order Benet Blanket off of Your Inspirations and Hirschner's. I've never ordered from either of those companies. Also Michael's, but I miss Joann, you know? It was so much easier back then. So we're figuring it out what we're gonna do moving forward. But I also wanted to see blush. Definitely not like any pinks that I have already. So this will be fun. I have so many new colors to experiment with. Alright, and then the goal is to switch possums for sure over to basic sprites. So I got two different colors. So this one is pewter. This one is fog. This fog is not very soft. I ordered multiple fogs, so hopefully the others are softer. But I wanted to kind of see the two grays. So I'll probably, pewter for sure will be possums, probably. Fog is definitely a lot lighter than I expected. Let's see if I can find the other, no, the other grays are not on top. So we will come back to those eventually. But I did find, I also got a white faux fur. And these are very soft. This one's called Harp Seal. I like how they named all the faux furs after actual animals. And then I wanted to try out Parfait Plush. This guy is very wrinkled. He was shoved in there. I was never really a big Chenille Home Slim or Sweet Snuggles Light person. I am trying to work through what I have and just get rid of it. But maybe I'll like this and be able to kind of pair it with the old Sweet Snuggles Light. And when I say old, I mean like that's probably like 3 years old SKEINS. So this is either the only skein I got or I got a second, but I don't know. Usually I will just add to my cart as I think of something I want. But I might start just making a list of what I need, because that's when I end up with, oh, this is pretty. Do I have a plan for it? No. Or if I do have a plan for it, I forget. Speaking of, I had to get rock candy just because this is such a beautiful blue. Do I know what I'm going to use this for? No. But I got it. Which was not smart of me. So then I got two Seaside, which this is because I thought it looked pretty similar to a discontinued Benet Blanket. It was called, I think it was just called Teal or something. So this is very similar, not quite exactly there, but I loved that color and I didn't even know it was getting discontinued until I was like, why haven't I seen it in stores lately? Not a fun experience. And then I've never used these before, but they were already discounted to $6 from the original price, and it was buy one get one free. So I got grape, and this one is probably blueberry. Yeah, grape and blueberry. To be honest, I will probably separate these colors out. I'll try to probably put them into the same plushie as intended, but not let it self-stripe. Like, say if I did a dragon, I would pull out this variegated part for the wings or something. I don't know. I thought these were cool. Again, no plans for those, but I'll figure something out. lap is getting full, so I need to, I'm just going to start throwing everything on the floor. Don't worry though, because my plans today also include cleaning up this entire room, so fun! You still can't. Is that better? Can you see me now? So here's another hibiscus. A lot of these skeins I ordered in multiples this time. So here's another mint. And another Caribbean. Now this is one I'm interested in. This one's called Kiwi. And I wish I hadn't thrown it yet, but Bernay Blanket. It is baby yarn, and the shade name is Little Uda's Green. I love that yarn, yet it's very hard to find now. And I was devastated during the Joann clearance sale because I never found it. There was only one Joann near me, I believe I ever found it in. So, not too well stocked here in Colorado even before the Joann closure. But I was like, maybe this is close. No, it's not. The hardest part is my chick with frog hats. I used that on the top. My pizza turtles, I used it, and I'm currently out of it. And I was like, oh, I'll use this on my pizza turtles because I just used up the last of what I had to make a bunch of frog hats. And we'll see how this turns out for the pizza turtle. It is a beautiful color. It's just not what I was hoping it to be, which I kind of knew it wasn't going to be. It did not look to be the exact same shade, but I was hoping for the best. Ooh, okay. This one, the label is very dyed, so hopefully this doesn't get everywhere. But this is Orchid, and I ordered it to be a replacement for of course, I can't think of the shade name. Deep Fuchsia. Of course, just looking at my phone made me think of it. I think, honestly, this is pretty close. It's a little more purple than it, but I like to use this with light pink, or I guess the Deep Fuchsia with, it's literally called light pink, and that one you can still get at Michael's. I was trying to find a dupe for that light pink in Premier Yarns, but they just don't have a light enough pink, or a pink that's as light as that one. So that one I'll probably keep buying from Michael's, but this will be nice to start pairing with it as soon as I'm out of the rest of the Deep Fuchsia that I do have. And then I'm pretty sure for that reason I just bought a bunch of pinks. So this one is Bubblegum. And actually this I'm probably going to pair with Mint, because I really like in Parfait Chunky Bubblegum with Seafoam, which I will be pulling out of here in a little bit. So the idea was to, I can get Bubblegum in this yarn, but I can't get Sea Glass. So I think Mint is very similar. Next out of the box are two of the shade Banana, and I really want to make giraffe plushies, but I'm always disappointed by the color combos I can get, and I think this will definitely be a much better shade for giraffes. So this one actually has a plan, giraffes. This one is so badly squished. I actually haven't had this one yet. This is the Basic Chenille Multi. This one's in color Toasted Marshmallow, and I saw someone make a cat out of this. So I wanted to make a cat out of this. It's definitely got some fun shades. There's like a cream, a white, a really light brown, some gray. It'll be really pretty for a cat. I also ordered peach, and I feel like I had a reason to order this, but I don't remember. Interestingly though, they put a sticker over the label, so it just has a different barcode and says peach, so I'm wondering if I could peel that label off, if it would just have a different color underneath. Maybe they ran out of peach. But I'm so excited to get into all of these yarns. Then I ordered a sand because I'm pretty sure I used most of the one I had. Yeah, I used most of the one I had. And then I also got a rust because I, again, used most of what I had. Unfortunately, the one brown shade I wasn't able to get last time I ordered, still can't get because it's sold out. But now I have a bunch of like bags of 3. So I wanted a bunch of white. I actually got 4. So figured I would try using their white for a bit. I did order one the last time I got from them and it was so soft. So I'll probably transition white to them. And then in the same vein, we've got some black. And apparently most everything else I already showed you one skein of. But we have 3 more of the pewter. 3 more of the fog. And then I have 3 skeins of cotton candy. I have ordered this skein before and I really enjoyed it, especially with the possums. So possums are usually a really good seller for me, and I have a feeling that I need to make a lot of those this December. And I also ordered chocolate, which I haven't had in Chenille Basix before, but I have it in Parfait Chunky. The idea was to make a bunch of mallard ducks with this, but if you've seen a lot of my market day videos lately, mallard ducks aren't doing that great. So, I mean, I'll find some use for this dark brown, or who knows, maybe my mallard ducks will start selling really fast. You never know. And then these last 2 bags are Parfait Chunky. So this one is color lilac, and I bought this one because they did not have it when I bought the Facebook Marketplace, and I really like using this with, I believe the color is Iris, which Iris was in the collection. So I wanted to get this to pair those together. And then lastly, I got 3 of the color Sea Glass, which I mentioned earlier. I really like pairing with bubble gum. And there was none of this in their stash, but I believe bubble gum was. We're really hoping, because apparently I didn't order bubble gum in Parfait Chunky. But let me pull up how much this yarn stash was. Keep in mind though, I have not done a huge haul of yarn in a long time. Actually, since the Joann closure was like the last like big shopping trips I've done in person, and then it's been a couple months since my last Premier order, and then the $200 I spent on this, which was definitely a great deal because I got like $500 worth of yarn for $200. So let's see here. So I also just scrolled through real quick and just to make sure I got everything that I ordered, and I realized I mentioned there was another yarn type that Crochet Vision uses, and I guess I deleted it from my order or it sold out. I'm not sure which it was. So we won't be using that yarn type. But I ended up spending $211.73 on this yarn. But I'm hoping it'll tell me. No, hoping it would tell me how much I saved. But of course it's not going to tell me that. Okay, so I was able to find elsewhere. Apparently I saved $38, which isn't a lot, but it gave me the excuse to hit the purchase button finally. So now I have to find room for all of this yarn and remember what my plans were for what I was going to make with them. I definitely need to get better at writing down what I'm buying the yarn for, especially if I throw a random skein in the cart. Now I'm really sad that I don't have that yarn that Crochet Vision uses. I bet it's sold out in that, because I don't remember deleting it from my cart. But now I get the ever so fun joy of getting to now find room for all of this yarn on my shelf and clean this disaster. So I do plan on filming that as well. This will be fun. Not really, but it will be nice to come back from, I'm about to go out of town for Thanksgiving. It'll be nice to come back and start Vlogmas with a freshly cleaned office. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm definitely going to enjoy all of this fun new yarn that I just got, especially this. This one's like my favorite color for Parfait Chunky. But I have so much planned for the coming month. So don't forget to subscribe already if you haven't, and stick around for Vlogmas this year. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!